We're less than 8 weeks away from Election Day, and both the Trump and Harris campaigns are bringing their messages to battleground states across the country. Vice President Harris is focusing on central Pennsylvania today. She arrived in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, a little over an hour ago, and from there she'll head to Wilkes-Barre for a rally this evening. Both of those stops are in counties that Trump won in 2020. Donald Trump held a news conference in Ranchos Palos Verdes, California earlier. He spoke for a while and at one point pledged to carry out, quote, large deportations from Springfield, Ohio. That's the city dealing with baseless claims from some on the right who have said Haitian migrants are eating pets, which has been debunked. He's heading to Las Vegas for a rally later tonight, marking his 7th campaign trip to the city this election cycle. We do have Caitlin Huey-Burns. So, Caitlin, thanks for being with us and joining us here on CBS News 24/7. What are some of your takeaways?
Hey, great to be with you. Well, the former president just wrapped up that press conference and just walked up the stairs to his property. The big headlines today, not disavowing Laura Loomer, the conspiracy theorist who has been traveling with the former president over the past couple of days, joined him on his plane, accompanied him to the 9/11 memorial services. She is someone who has called 9/11 an inside job, and she's also been issuing racist statements about Kamala Harris. I asked the former president if he would disavow those statements, and he essentially refused to do so, claiming that he had not seen them, and that she is able to do and say what she wants, and he called her a loyal supporter. That's significant because you have had Republicans on Capitol Hill, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who have been urging the former president to disavow those comments. You also heard from the North Carolina Republican senator saying that that has no room in the party. So you have had loyal defenders of the former president urging him to disavow Laura Loomer, and he declined to do so today. Another big takeaway is that he is not backing down from those, elevating those debunked claims about Haitian migrants in Springfield, Ohio, especially as we've learned today that there were bomb threats, or a school was evacuated because of threats in Springfield. And yesterday, Springfield City Hall also said that they had to evacuate some municipal buildings because of threats. So the former president digging in on those remarks, arguing that they highlight the immigration crisis as he sees it.
Caitlin, what can you tell us tonight about what else we can expect in Nevada, and what does it tell you about the voters that Trump is trying to court?
Yeah, so later tonight he will head to Las Vegas for a rally. Nevada is a key battleground state, and it has become very competitive. And the former president has tried to court especially Latino voters in the state, but also hospitality workers, union workers. He proposed a no tax on tips policy a few months ago. Kamala Harris then proposed a similar one, but he has been campaigning there on that policy. So he'll have a rally there tonight to try to, close the gap in Nevada, which Democrats have been winning it over the past several cycles. But this time around, it is a very, very close race there.
Caitlin Huey-Burns, thank you so much for jumping in front of a camera for us.